This is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing, Inc. We're at 4515 White Oak Place, Encino, California, 91316. We're performing a video sewer inspection through the 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout. I'm going to pause for a moment. We've got a helicopter going over. Okay, we are going to attempt to inspect the 4-inch and 6-inch sewer lines all the way into the city, and this is the front of the property. We are just to the left of the front entranceway to the house, where the mainline cleanout is, and this is the front of the property. We have our 4-inch mainline cleanout right below the bay window. And we're going to go into the 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout. We've been instructed that the 4-inch section here has been replaced. We had 4-inch clay in this area. We had 4-inch clay in this area, and we have a trenchless piece of piping attached to ABS. We got a little bit of an offset right there. I don't foresee an issue with that in the near future. It may arise later on. They have probably flexible couplings in this area that have a little bit of give, so that trenchless piping has a little stress on it after it's pulled, and they attach ABS plastic pipe and fittings to it, and it doesn't want to line up just right in a flexible coupling. It has to be a special coupling made just for the transition between ABS plastic and the trenchless piping. Okay, now we're transitioning right here, running down, and we've got a connection right here from ABS plastic to vitreous clay, and we also at this point we're seeing the whole face of the bottom of the pipe. This is a pretty big offset because of using flexible couplings. But again, because of the way that it's going downhill, I don't foresee an issue at this point, but in the future it may need to be excavated and realigned. Put a new coupling on that area. And we are at approximately 7 foot deep at that area, so it's kind of deep to have to dig up to realign it. Now we got a little bit of root intrusion, roots showing there, and now we go in a little further, and we've got a large root intrusion, especially at the top. You can see the one root coming through is a very large root at the top, at about from the 11 o'clock area branching over past the 12 o'clock area. We've got some other hairline roots right around it. We cannot see the condition of that joint because of the roots and the piping. And we go down, and it looks like we've got some more root intrusion. Can't see it great because it is off to the side, and we believe it's coming from the same joint. We don't appear to have another joint right there.
I gotta wait for what's the name called? I call those guys.
We've got some minor root intrusion in this joint, and minor offset, not bad at all. Does not appear to be in terrible condition. That joint looks to be in pretty good condition at this time. That joint's got a little separation, but still in good condition. That joint looks to be okay. Got a little bit of separation on that joint, but not terrible. Don't see any major breaks at this point. Just the one joint that we cannot see that has the heavy root intrusion. Got a little offset on that joint, but not terrible again. Minor separation as well, but very minor. Everything looks to be maintainable so far. If we could see that one joint and it was in good condition, we'd say that this was maintainable, but we just cannot see that joint because of the root intrusion. It needs to be hydrojetted and cleaned out so that we can view that joint. That joint looks like it's in pretty good condition. That joint looks to be in good condition. As I said, no major breaks, no major cracks that we can see. That joint looks to be pretty good. A little bit of an offset to it, but not terrible. And then we're making the turn. We're going to drop down to the city sewer. We have some minor root intrusion at the bottom. A little bit of an offset, but again, not terrible. We're going to jump over that area, and there is the joint. That's our city sewer saddle area. And now we're hanging in our, that is our city sewer right there. So it's primarily the one joint that is the issue that we cannot see. We're going to pull back. We viewed all the joints. We've inspected the entire 4-inch line and the 6-inch line. We've marked the 4-inch and the 6-inch out. We're at about 7 foot at the 4 to 6-inch connection area. And we marked the 4 to 6-inch, which is right here. We marked this out at about 7 foot. Seven foot deep, excuse me. Again, there's our joint. Can't see it real well coming back. Kind of difficult, but that's the joint right there that we see at the top with all the root intrusion. Okay, now we're pulling back into our ABS plastic. We have the offset right there at the ABS plastic. Making our turn and coming back up our mainline cleanout. We're going to try and attempt to run up the line a little bit, but because of the connection, we cannot get up the line that easily, and we cannot afford to take a chance and break the camera head. And that concludes our video sewer inspection.